I'm Cheryl Waters. You've got to tune to the Midday Show on KEXP, where the music matters. I'm down here in the KEXP studios with Rolling Blackouts, Coastal Fever. Feels like we just did this. Welcome back.
Thanks. Thank you.
It's so great to see you. Last time you were here, you had just released a beautiful new EP on Sub Pop Records, and you've returned with a full-length album. It doesn't even come out until June. You're going to share some songs with us early.
That's right. This is the first song off the album called Air Conditioned Man.
The new record called Hope Downs. It's Rolling Blackout, Coastal Fever on KEXP.
a song called Talking Straight.
For Jenny's old coupe, midnight blue. It's faded, but she's always been true. Holiday, haven't seen you since you had to get away. Window pane, electricity illuminates the rain. Lean your face, hopeless, no embrace. I wanna know where the silence comes from. Originate back, sink in. You're not talking straight. I'm right, this is sin. You're not talking straight. Come around, give in. You're not talking straight. Lay back, sink in. You're not talking straight. Closer inspection, it's just a reflection, and I still move with feeling inside. It's the tyranny of questioning. Ring the diving bell. I'm further down, I'm nearly out, I'm deeper down the well, and hopeless, no embrace. I wanna know where the silence comes from. Talking straight, I'm right, this is sin. You're not talking straight, come around, give in. You're not talking straight, lay back, sink in. You're not talking straight.
Rolling Blackouts, Coastal Fever live here in the KEXP studios. Those new songs sound fantastic. Oh, it's so good to hear new music.
Great, thanks, Cheryl.
The new record, Hope Down's coming out on Sub Pop June 15th, and those two songs, An Air-Conditioned Man and Talking Straight, are such great examples of some of the things I really love about this band, the vocal interplay with three distinct vocalists, and then the intertwining of those jangly, beautiful guitars. It's just all there. You must be so happy with this new record.
Thanks, yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's we haven't done an album before. Been playing together for a number of years, but just done EPs and demos for the, until now.
I kind of forget that you didn't put out a full-length record because we discovered your music a year or two ago and just absolutely loved it. And you've got some nice, long, sprawling songs, which maybe makes it feel like you have an album. But you had two critically received, just totally beloved EPs. You must have been really eager to get to work on a new record. Tell me about how you started writing this new one and what you did to record it. I heard you went out into the bush to record it.
We did, yeah. We went up to where Marcel, our drummer, is from, up to Bellingen. It's a beautiful place. We got away for 2 weeks. we had all the songs pretty much written before we went in there, so it was just a process of smashing it out and having, enjoying ourselves. Really, it was a good time.
We've been listening to some of the songs that you're going to play today. I've heard Talking Straight. You're going to play Mainland, which was the first new one we heard. What are those songs about? What were you talking about on this new record? Or is each song just completely distinct thematically?
Yeah, each song is a bit distinct. I guess we had an overarching, not quite a theme, but once we'd written all the songs, we realised they all fit into this kind of attempt by us to try and find things to hold on to in the face of cynicism. It was a lot of the songs written last year, a pretty tumultuous time here as well as in Australia. And yeah, a lot of them are not, they're not overtly political, but a lot of them, the songs have characters which have elements of us, and they're kind of us trying to tell these stories of these tiny characters, trying to make their way through, the huge universe.
I know that you all have known each other for a long time. Many of you are related to one another. But I know you've got some big shows coming up that sound so exciting. Were you just down in Coachella?
Yeah.
We were, yeah.
And again, you've known each other for a long time, but as a band, Rolling Blackouts, Coastal Fever, how long have you been touring, and have you played a ton of big shows like that? I know that there's a great big music scene and lots of festivals in Australia, but are playing these big shows new for the band?
Yeah, pretty new. Yeah, we've played a few festivals back home, but I've never seen anything like Coachella that we just were at the other day. 150,000 people walking around. We don't have anything that size. Our biggest one is it 35,000?
Yeah.
Splendor in the Grass. That's like,
Tiny.
I'm pretty sure that's like our biggest festival. So this is just, and the one that we go to, most years is Meredith, which is 15,000. So it's 10 Merediths, which is, hard to compute. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, it was a new experience for us playing at Coachella.
What was it like?
It was good, yeah. The tent was just enormous, but we do this thing on big stages where we sort of huddle in together, so it doesn't sound, so it sort of feels like it would if we were playing a club show. So it's a good way to sort of keep some familiarity when you're dwarfed by the enormity of a big stage.
You mentioned some of the festivals in Australia, and I had the incredible good fortune to visit Australia in November and December. I learned all about the Meredith Festival. Actually, I was leaving just before it started, and people were trying to talk me into extending my stay. But Melbourne in particular, where you live, has an incredible music scene. I sort of thought that it was going to be about the size of Seattle because everyone kept saying I love Melbourne so much because it reminds them of Seattle. But it's a much bigger city, and there's music to be had every single night of the week. There's so many bands, people that want to go out and see music, so many clubs, record stores. Do you feel that that's a great community and a great place to be living as a band?
For sure,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a little incubator because we have two really good, we've got a number of good community radio stations, but two in particular, sort of like KEXP, Triple
I
R.
probably visited them.
Yeah, Triple R and PBS are two real, they sort of at the lifeblood of the music scene, and they just sort of, they promote the shows that are at the venues and promote the record stores, and it's got this nice sort of works like clockwork. Plenty of venues, record stores, independent labels.
And people just show up to shows.
And good punters, they go week in, week out to shows.
Yeah, it's incredible. You could go see a great band or more than one great band every single night, and I, of course, was on holiday, so I was doing that, but I don't know how you could live there and work and you'd want to go out to see a show. I mean, do you find yourself going out to see live music a lot?
Quite a bit. It's kind of like a social occasion. I think it's what a lot of us and our friends do as a way of going out, rather than going to a restaurant or something. We just go and see a show, and
Well, I did meet a lot of great people, and I absolutely loved it. Can't wait to return. You were making your record while I was there. I had hoped to see you there, but here you are. You've come to me now here in Seattle. You're playing tonight here in Seattle. You've got a show at the Crocodile, so that's fun. And then what's coming up for you? You've got a bunch of stuff ahead.
Yeah. We're in the States for about a month, so we start a big road trip tomorrow. I think we stay in Boise, and then we're down to Denver, and then Minneapolis, and
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake.
We're on the way to Salt Lake City.
Yeah, Salt Lake, Atlanta.
Are any of those new places for you?
Most of them, yeah. We've just, when we came here last year, we just did a bit of the East Coast, a bit of the West Coast, but this time we get to see the in-between, which is going to be nice. I'm looking forward to.
Well, I hope this weather we're having in Seattle is indicative of your entire trip.
Yeah.
We're live in the KEXP studios with Rolling Blackouts' Coastal Fever. Their new album, Hope Downs, comes out on Sub Pop Records June 15th. You got another song from the new record?
Yeah. Yeah, this one's called Mainland.
At the higher level, this ain't no game that you can play if that's what you want. Then she said, we are just paper boats, bobbing adrift afloat, while winter fortune shove us where they will. Woke up coughing on the shore, cold outcrop, broken soul. Back on the mainland, the chimps were coming up, trumps. And all I saw was burning blue, fading into blinding white. Wait out past the rotting pier, out to the open water, the son of the red blue sea, and her, the woman's daughter. Sky
Rolling Blackouts, Coastal Fever live on KEXP. Tonight they're playing at the Crocodile here in Seattle, and they've got a new record coming out on Sub Pop Records June 15th called Hope Downs.
Thanks. It's a song called The Fountain of Good Fortune.
I'm not willing to address, and I take pleasure in not wanting to impress, 'cause I'm drinking from the fountain of good fortune, and I see beauty in technology and the simple sentiment of history, and it's all too easy with the privilege of the fountain of good fortune. I've been washed, I've been anointed, I've eaten the body of the Lord. It's from the fountain of good fortune springs dirty, cloudy water that pollutes the mind of anyone around. Holding on to my own, burning down when I'm gone. Holding on to my own, holding on. Holding on to my own, burning down when I'm gone. Holding on to my own, holding on.
That sounded so great. Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Live here in the KEXP studios, it's Rolling Blackouts, Coastal Fever. Tonight they play at the Crocodile here in Seattle, and a new album coming out June 15th on Sub Pop. It's called Hope Downs. So great to hear these songs live. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
for having
Cheryl.
us.
Always great to see you. You've got a tune to KEXP Seattle.
Discover new music at kexp.org.